Oh, chimpanzee that. It's competition time.
I think my worry there is people might get confused, Rick, because that jingle is very similar to the Monkey News jingle.
There's aspects of it that's similar, yeah.
Yeah. Some people might have just heard that, and they might have just heard chimpanzee and thought, oh, great, it's Monkey News, but Carl presumably is too lazy to have actually prepared any Monkey News.
Oh, I've got some good news about Monkey News, actually.
Have you?
If you are craving Monkey News, then there is a special Monkey News poster in the CD, the 3 CD box set, the Ricky Gervais Show. Got everything. It's got the 12 shows and MP3, it's got the best of, and it's got an extra hour of brand new material as well. And the reason we did it on CD is because some people were saying, I've heard about this, but I can't listen to it, I haven't got an iPod, I haven't got a computer. So buy that for a friend who can't listen to these.
It's the perfect Thanksgiving gift.
It is the perfect Thanksgiving gift. Or Pancake Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we've signed one that's going to a lucky winner. We did a competition on the last podcast to give away one of the CD box sets, the World of Karl Pilkington, and we've signed that, and Flannels of the Deep, the new book in the series.
Can you remind us, Rick, of the quiz question?
The quiz question was, do you want these?
Okay, and what was the correct answer?
It was yes.
Well, we've had, it's amazing actually how many people didn't realise that was, we had a lot of people saying no, I'm not interested, who are you, why are you bothering me? But, amazingly, Rachel Bolland from Glasgow has got the correct answer. She said yes. Now then, we need a new question, Rick.
Yeah, should we give those away again?
Let's give those away again, the same things again. Not obviously these, we'll send these to Rachel.
Different ones. You get, so you get, do you want a signed CD, The World of Karl Pilkington and Flannels of the Deep, okay?
Plus, we can also add to that, Rick, the forthcoming extras script book.
Ah, not just a script book, Steve.
No.
It's got some wonderful pictures, but that taken by Rich Hardcastle, of people like Ben Stiller and Sam Jackson and Kate Winslet behind the scenes.
In their off-duty moments.
And it's brilliant. It's really good. We'll put some pictures up on the website. Go to rickygervais.com and you'll see what you could we'd be winning.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So we've got that perfect collection of stuff, but we need a new quiz question.
Okay. Okay, so those prizes, does someone else want them?
Does someone else want them?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Well, if you know the answer to that, then get in touch. podcast@rickygervais.com. Good luck, it's a tricky one.
Oh, good luck anyway, because I never read the emails. Well, that's the end of the second in this series of 3 special podcasts. That was the end of the Thanksgiving edition. With me, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant.
See ya.
And Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Thank you to Positive Internet, the guys that host this podcast. They're doing a great job.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Hello, and welcome to our Christmas podcast. With me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
A lot of people are wondering, Rick, if having done so many podcasts this year, because we very much started the whole podcast revolution ourselves single-handedly roughly this time last year.
Yeah, that's right.
Have we perhaps exhausted the podcast phenomenon? Is it time to pack up the equipment and move on to something new?
Well, this will be the last one for a little while, I think. I think, you know, we did, I think 24, and then these specials this year. I think we started it about this time last year.
Well, I don't know about you, Rick, but I'm bored of the whole podcasting thing, and I know that you probably feel the same way.
Well, let's stop for a while. We may get back together again, but it won't be for a while. It's the... You know, we had a year. It was the year of the podcast.
Been a weird year, hasn't it?
Go on.
No, I'm just saying, you know, when you look at it like that, when you think about all the podcasts that we've done
Yeah.
over a year,
Yeah.
just a lot of stuff has gone on.
Looking back at the year, a year in which we've seen, you know, increasing violence in Iraq. We've seen the advent of more fears over global warming. We've seen George W. Bush take a massive battering in the midterm elections. We've seen many major world events this year. Karl, what stuck out for you?
What event do you, if you think, oh my God, if you were doing your own review of the year, what would you put on the front cover?
The grub that was eating biscuits on my windowsill.
Right. That's just a little bit more up there for you than the capturing of Saddam Hussein and his sentencing to death.
Just because, you know, it's I never thought I'd see that this year.
So what
What,
exactly?
the capture of Saddam or the grub?
No, the grub.
The grub.
It was just, I was there on the computer. I
Yeah.
was having a cup of tea and a biscuit. I put the biscuit on the windowsill. I sort of picked it up.
Why would you do that?
What? Why?
Why would you put a biscuit on a windowsill?
windowsill?
Because I'm sat next to the windowsill.
It's like something from a cartoon. I put the pie on the windowsill to cool down.
Yeah.
No,
And
so,
some ruffian stole it.
Yeah.
so I was eating that and I was enjoying it. Put the rest of it back down for like the next half of the cup of tea. And I saw
Planned out. This is. I bet. Well, we read about this later in the diary.
and then I saw just like a little crumb moving. I was like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
So I looked down closer and there's an insect that is see-through, but with legs. And just sort of running off with a crumb into like a little hole. And then when I looked, I noticed there was loads of these little see-through things. And they were obviously all like, oh, I got biscuit. And
That's exactly what they were saying.
We've got biscuits!
Biscuits over here.
but I can't, that,
Come on,
what was
target
it, like I
mates.
say, it was amazing because they're miles away from what I'm about, and yet,
Not that far.
but they still like a bit of biscuit, and it was just weird that happened. I never thought that would happen in 2006, and that's
You never thought that would happen in 2006.
that's what's nice, isn't
blown
it? That's
his
what's
mind.
nice about the the nature of the world. You know, we can invent iPods, we can bring out better vacuum cleaners, but at the end of the day, you can't make nature up. And to see this see-through thing
You do.
eating a biscuit,
blow your
that's
mind?
where I've sort of gone this year. I'd say out of anything, I've sort of gone out of my way to learn more stuff about weird stuff that's
But
out
I don't
there.
know what you've learned. You've learned that
A creature which you can't even identify or
you
name.
don't know, right? You don't know what it is, right? Looked like it nicked a bit of crumb. I don't know what knowledge is that. What is that? How is that useful?
Just because everything is changing.
But it's not useful. It's not useful to you, and it's not useful to anyone. You can't pass on that as knowledge because we don't know what it was,
But Carl
or where
thinks,
it happened, or
but-
why it happened.
But Rick, Carl thinks that the grub has an inkling, has a taste for McVitie's in the same way that Carl does. That's why
Yeah.
he's from Meggs. He's thinking,
As-
I can't believe it. We both love hobnobs.
As
It's
opposed to it just being
extraordinary.
taking the
It would have
starch
eaten
from the
anything,
flour.
yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
But what I'm saying is that these things have been around for years,
Yes.
maybe longer than us,
Yes.
right? Now, their life isn't changing in the way that ours have. They still live in a little crack in the wall,
Yeah.
but they're eating biscuit, and that was never meant to happen. So it's changing it. What
But
I mean is, you might start getting fat insects. That should never have happened. You don't normally see a fat beetle. You go, oh, look at that, that's a bit fat. Put a bit of weight on. And now that's going to happen because they're eating sugary stuff. The squirrels in the park, because people are feeding them Mars bars and everything, they're getting fatter, they're getting bigger, they're getting more violent. Now, over time, you know, they're going to cause more trouble than they
What
are
evidence
now.
have you got
What
that
do
they're
you
getting more
think?
violent?
But
Just
what-
because when I'm sat in the park and what have you, they really like cocky. They come up to you now and sort of jump up on the bench and sort of attack you for food. They're not happy with acorns now. They want a bit of croissant. And that's what I'm saying. They've changed. They're changing over time. Just like that grub having a biscuit. Everything's trying different food out.
He'll want a gatto soon.
Well, in the same way that,
Any Claire?
you look at people around the world, how they're eating weirder stuff. They're running out of, ideas on how to cook food differently. And we're eating weird stuff. So our insects, everything's moving on. Everything's getting more intelligent. The goldfish memories got better. Chickens are more intelligent than people thought they were, apparently. Everything's... Time makes you more intelligent.
Well,
No, they do. That's a fact, isn't it? If you're knocking around longer, then you're learning more because more stuff's going on and you soak it up. And that's what these insects are doing. They're all learning. You know what I mean?
No.
I saw a cockroach playing Pac-Man. It was on the internet, right? And somebody had linked up a cockroach to some. I can't even be bothered explaining it, but that's what I'm saying. Everything's moving on.
yeah, but Pac-Man's like such an old hat game, man. It's like from the 1980s.
Yeah, that
I mean,
cockroach is
jeez,
so-
come on,
oh,
he's still out
God.
of date.
Get a
with
life,
it.
man.
Hello, PlayStation 3. Is he
Yeah,
not rid of it? Hello.
Yesterday's cockroach.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
what was he listening to? MC Hammer.
Christ almighty. Fucking hell, Pac-Man. Get a life.
High five, mate.